Today we replaced the battery on the 2007 H3 and we'll be using this tool, an OBD memory saver, to keep that memory alive in your vehicle's computer. That could be the radio presets, date and time, favorite radio stations, cell phone links, seat memories, positions, and more important values learned in the ECM that affect the engine performance. Every time the battery is disconnected, we risk losing these memories, unless we take these steps to keep the memory alive, especially in the newer vehicles. In combination of our new memory saver, we'll be using this 12-volt alarm battery as the alternate power source. And this new radio we recently installed and programmed will be the test to show that the settings will remain intact. Since we need the alligator clips to connect the OBD to the alternate battery, we connect it to the lighter socket. If we were using a power booster or another car battery or another car's lighter socket as alternate power, then we would plug it directly to its DC 12-volt power outlet. Now, before inserting the 16-pin plug to the OBD port, connect the alligator clips to the battery, positive and negative. Then we plug it into the OBD port under the dash. Before you do this, you should find out about your particular vehicle. Some vehicles should wait for the computer to go into a sleep mode about 15-20 minutes. This will prevent damage to the computer. In other words, key off and wait the recommended time, if any, before putting power to the OBD circuit. Then open the hood and start disconnecting the old battery. By the way, keep your doors closed so the interior lights stay off and not run down your alternate battery after disconnecting the old one and while you go to the store to exchange it for a new one. First thing on the H3s is disconnecting the air vent hose from the battery box. Open the plastic terminal covers and using a 10mm socket, loosen the negative terminals first. Remove it and put it aside. Now remove the positive. Careful not to lean the terminals on metal. Find plastic to lean it on or wrap it with a rag. Remember, these are live when you use a supplement battery source plugged in the OBD. We remove the battery cover by depressing the lock tabs on each side. Next is to remove the battery strap. On the firewall side, you will see an 11mm nut to be removed. Remove the battery, and just for giggles, look at this date. This battery only lasted 2 years and 5 months. All I can say, they don't make them like they used to. Place the new battery with the terminal facing towards the front of the vehicle. Hook the strap at the front bracket and wrap it over the top of the battery. Before inserting this end into the stud, place the plastic block in the stud which locks the battery into the pan, and then place the strap end on the stud as well. Screw in the nut, then tighten it with the 11mm socket. Place the battery cover back on and make sure both sides clip in. Although the terminals are new, it's a good idea to wire brush them to remove the protective factory coating. Spray battery terminal sealer to prevent corrosion and battery drain. Then brush the cable terminals as well. Now the cables can be connected. Don't forget the plastic terminals protectors first. And to prevent heavy sparks, always hook up the positive first and then the negative. With the 10mm socket, tighten the nuts. And finally secure the plastic covers. Now we find out if the memory saver was effective. First thing is to unplug it and then disconnect the clamps from the alternate battery. We start the vehicle and the first thing to check is the radio time. Perfect. Then check the memorized radio channels and they're all there. If that all checks out, you can be sure all the rest is saved. More important are the values learned in the ECM that affect engine performance, which includes your driving habits, as I said before. which would take a while for the computer to relearn. Now, in an emergency, you may have to do without the memory saver and reprogram all the electronics, and you'll have to do 50 or more miles, depending on the car, for the computer to relearn some things, including your driving habits, and hopefully nothing else. And that's about it. Thank you for watching. I hope this video helped you along the way. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. See the description for links of tools and materials used in this video. And you all have a great day.